So this is my last blog, the video blog, a bit late, but still making the deadline, and this is the best out of a worst bunch. So my last topic is to talk about the differences in assessment style between the University of Queensland and home University Manchester. Personally for me, what I found is that UQ likes to break up their assessments into really small chunks. So a lot of my modules were like a 30% exam. Normally at Manchester you have a 50% exam, and then you have maybe like a 10% portfolio piece, a 10% for participation and attendance tutorials, which obviously we don't have in Manchester, which I think is quite a bad thing, obviously, because actually when you put grade on it, people actually turn up. Obviously you have to turn up, and they might not have done the full reading, but you've definitely skimmed it. Even if you just skimmed it on the bus, you've kind of got a vague idea what it's about, and you're going to have to contribute really if you want to get them percents. And they don't seem like much, to be fair, but when you add them up, obviously 10%, that's a massive chunk of your marks, so you'd be silly to be throwing away percents left, right and centre. So yeah, they just kind of break them up into small chunks really, and they're quite a big fan of doing group coursework pieces. So these might be in my environmental hazards module, I did a group risk assessment thing for Brisbane, and I suppose it's good because you get a certain chunk of the course, so that was like 20%, where you don't really do that much work really. You have to obviously turn up to your group meetings and things like that, but that's not too stressful. But saying all this, I've kind of said all the good sides to the way UQ does it, but personally for me, I do prefer the Manchester method, where you either have 2 bits of coursework worth 50%, or the one I prefer is a 50% coursework and then a 50% exam, because I tend to do better on exams and I do worse on the coursework, but then I make up for it on the exam. So that's kind of what I think of it. I'm sure other people prefer how it can be broken up, but I prefer to have it as in 2 big chunks, and then over the course of the semester you only really have 8 deadlines, and 4 of them might be exams. Whereas at UQ, I really had to stay on top of it. I have bits of work that had to be done every week for your 1% tutorial things, reading reading summaries that had to be submitted every week, and you find you might have a 2,000 word thing in, a 3,000 word thing in, all in the same week, on top of going to all your tutes and attending them. So in that respect, these small deadlines do tend to get quite bunched up still, and it causes a lot of stress. But I did well in most of the things I did, and I must admit, when you get to the exam period, it does really take the pressure off the exam, knowing you've got 70% in the bag, and you really kind of know where you're sitting. Whereas obviously at Manchester, if you don't get what you quite want in your 50% coursework, you've really got a lot of making up to do in the exam, and obviously you've got to work hard for that, and hopefully the questions do go your way. But those are my kind of general thoughts on differences in academic assessment. I would both have their merits, but I would sway more towards Manchester, and it might just be because I'm a lot more comfortable around academic staff and being able to ask for a tiny bit more help than at UQ, because obviously you're a bit more known to lecturers, or you have your academic advisor or dissertation advisor, in that sense, someone that's always gonna say, yeah, you can come drop in for a meeting, whereas at UQ you didn't really have that. So that's what I kind of think about this, and I hope you enjoyed my video blog, and I hope the link works, and that's it, I'm done with my blogs. Happy days.